But that leads us, I guess, towards the injection side of things. So quickly before we hit injectors, which would kind of be our next step down, we'll kind of work through this, I guess, in the 3 steps like our injectors are. So injectors on these trucks, they're what we call oil-fired injectors. So there's 3 parts. You got your electronics, your oil, then your fuel.
Correct.
So if we kind of hit those 3 categories, speaking about injectors and some other components, if we start at the top at the electrical, we start, I guess, back all the way at the computer, basically. So if we want to start with the electrical side of these injectors, we talk about these trucks having an actual engine computer or a PCM because it controls the engine and the trans. We also have an injector computer on these trucks, so 2 different modules.
Correct.
And then all your wiring all the way down to the injectors themselves. So not that they are super common failures. We do have some computer or injector computer failures, so PCM or IDM failures, as we refer to them, just due to age of these trucks.
Yeah, and there were some common issues with water intrusion on the Super Duties as well. Basically, we have an ECU and an IDM because we don't want the ECU to be handling the load required to fire these injectors. So we have an IDM that kind of steps in, and the computer somewhat tells it what to do. It's a lot more knowledgeable than you would think, and it has a lot more control than you would probably initially think for controlling how much to fire, when to fire, stuff like that. But it handles all of that load, and it handles all of the high voltage that goes to these injectors in order to fire.